Welcome to episode five of the Big Bad Bruins Bantah podcast. My name is Papa Bruin. This was supposed to be the Tuukka Throwdown segment, episode, but no Tuukka Rask haters wanted to come on the show. To name one, Ryan Richard, who on Big Bad Bruins Nation, on one of our post games, I believe, I asked him on Facebook Live if you'd like to join us, and he skirted around it and didn't step up. And no one else, answered the call. I sent it out via Facebook and on Twitter who would like to join us, because I had a couple Tuukka supporters that were going to join us. I'll probably have them on a later date. But it looks like, in a society where everybody hides behind the computer and hides in the shadows and does not want to have a adult debate, this is what happened again. So, as far as I'm concerned, the Tuukka Rask debate is over because nobody wanted to air their grievances, if you will. I guess it's the Festivus of Tuukka Rask. No one wanted to air their grievances. So as far as I'm concerned, your argument is bullshit. So when you want to come on the show, I'll have you on at any time. But anyway, enough of that crap. Just recapping this team, the cardiac kids, the comeback kids, the don't give up on us or shut the TV kids and put on the cooking channel. You got to watch this team throughout. You may go out and take an occasional dump like I do, or look down at your phone, listen to a little music, and look up and holy shit, they're back in it. This team, you cannot count them out. So last time we left our heroes, they lost a 4-3 overtime decision to the Washington Capitals after they were down 3-0. So, holy crap, here we go again. This team, lost that tough one with Ovi with the laser beam. What I love about the truncated schedule and the Rona schedule, as much as there's a lot of bad things about it, the good thing is that we got these little series like they do in baseball. So the hate will fester and marinate, if you will. So this is when Pasta decided he was back. Pasternak decided to come back but he was healthy enough to come back after his hip surgery, I believe it was. And he's back. And he's back bigger and better than before. So the Bruins, again, were down 3-0. Okay, and they made another crazy storm back. Pasta had 2 goals. Smith scored. Carlo comes banging down the wing just like friggin' Paul Coffey, a Ray Bork, a Bobby Orr, and scores a laser to give the Bruins a lead. And you're like, holy shit, they just won again. Are you kidding me? Is this even happening? So you're like, all right. So, teams have 2 or 3 of those a season. The Bruins already had 2 of those in a row. So in Washington, their nemesis, maybe not as much so because Holtby has left, as I drink a Coke. And again, we are video. This is on video as well because it'll be on our YouTube channel, Big Bad Bruins Nation. That's a Diet Coke and not a crafty. It's only 1:30 in the afternoon on a Monday, and I feel bad about drinking, even though I could because I have no job. But anyway, go back. The Bruins win 5-3. Insane. Just insane. Washington, they're beating Washington. So a few nights later, they have a game against Philly. If you may recall, they came back against Philly in one of the games after their offense started clicking. Guess what happened? They were down again. They were down at one point, I believe, 3-1. Pasta is back. He is just incredible. He gets a hattie through my hat trick on Facebook Live just to try to feel that energy. And then he feeds Bergie, Senor Perfecto, on the overtime winner. And you're like, is this really happening? And of course, you have Bruins fans like, don't ever give up. I know they're going to win. Dude, I mean, these comebacks are insane. After 3 of them, you're like, there's no way they're going to mail it in. There's games like Game 7 against the Blues. They mailed it in. That was over. But that is like, this is insane. This is absolutely incredibly insane. Then, a couple nights later, they got another game against Philly. I didn't watch much of this because I was actually not watching the game because it's my 10th wedding anniversary. So I have to watch watch whatever we were watching. I think it was watch Restaurant Impossible with Chef Robert Irvine. Pretty cool. Now it makes me scared to go to restaurants. But anyway, I digress. I was able to hop in. I told my friend not to text me because I was taping the game, but of course he did. And I see the Bruins are down 1-0 halfway, 7-8 minutes left in the third. And before, holy shit, there you go. Marshy's in the crease, scraping and punching and clawing away. Bergey's down, and Marshy finds a way to put it back 1-1. And within 28 seconds later, Sean Corrali comes down with a snipe, picks the upper right-hand corner of the crossbar, and they up 2-1, and they win again. And Tuukka played great. This is like, holy shit. I mean, that wasn't as much of a dramatic comeback, but they go 3-0-1 in the trip. Take 7 out of 8 points. Sitting on top of the Mass Mutual East division. 2 games in hand on Philly, and they have 18 points. And they're probably the best team in the league right now. And it's just amazing. The young defense, I think they said everyone but Miller is under 25. They're playing great. That whole, I saw a stat that said the last Washington game and the 2 Philly games, opposition had a 93% chance or better of winning, and they lost all of them. The Bruins came back. Just sick. They get scoring from everybody, which is great. And then Pasta's back, and he's just on fire right now. 5 goals in a few games back, handful of games back. So this, things are going great for the Bruins right now. I can't say enough. Unfortunately, there's been, COVID breakouts around the league, and there's a COVID breakout in Buffalo. So the 2 Buffalo games got postponed and rescheduled, I think, later in the season. So the next game for the Bruins will be Wednesday night against the Rangers. And the Rangers are not burning up the world. They're at a 500 at 4-4-4-2. I might have said 3 4s in there, but 4-4-2. But anyway, everybody's talking a lot about Montreal because they got 18 points and Toronto's got 19 points. But how good is the Scotia North Division? Again, we don't know how good these teams are because, you're playing the same team 7 or 8 times. Now, I thought the Bruins would have a tougher time. You're playing the likes of Philly, Washington, Pittsburgh. That's no easy task. But is Toronto, Montreal really that good? After Winnipeg, the rest of that division is garbage. Edmonton, Vancouver, Calgary, and Ottawa are garbage. And actually, everybody in the Bruins division, at least 500 or better. So, in another world, we'd have those teams in our division. We could see really what they're made out of. But we can't, unfortunately, this year. But who knows? Maybe we'll see them in the conference finals or the Stanley Cup finals. I forgot how that whole thing works. But anyway, Bruins have the Rangers coming up next few games here. And, the Rangers, those are winnable games as well. So don't ever shut off the TV on this team because they're playing some good hockey right now. Never quit. They're out there to break the will of teams in the third period. I mean, they just have a chip on their shoulder and they won't give up, which is fucking great. A few other things. Since the hockey season has started, I've gained 6 pounds. So all these crafties I've been drinking and whatever other shit I'm eating, and plus the wicked cold weather, and I'm not outside walking and hiking, it's taking its toll. After losing 20 pounds, my plus minus right now, and my weight is, minus 14. Still 14 pounds lighter than I was before the Rona started. So that's good. And then the other thing I want to talk about from a hockey perspective is like the Reno game, which I thought it was in Reno. It was actually in Lake Tahoe. And then I saw during the NBC broadcast of showing that the Bruins are basically playing in an ice rink at a golf course that if you do look over the glass and I think over the, the golf bags and the pro shop and and the golf carts, you could actually see the incredible lake. But I don't know, man. I thought it was on the lake. And a lot of other people there with me, they thought it was in the lake too, but I guess that lake don't freeze. But again, I don't have my lake flashcards. I don't know every lake intimately. I apologize to those who, called me out and made fun of me because I didn't know about every lake on the face of the planet Earth. I apologize. But anyway, I don't understand why we're traveling. The team's traveling with the COVID and everything. okay, it's good for optics, but again, big deal. It's not. I thought it was on a real lake. That would have been awesome. A real lake. Let's find a random lake in Michigan or Minnesota and go up there. That'd be cool. Pond hockey, not ninth hole hockey, or I don't play golf, so excuse me if I don't have enough puns. But anyway, again, things are going well. Let's keep on trucking, as they say. But we do have a couple of new segment that I've added to the show. It's called Ask Papa Bruin. So what I do before each recording, I'm going to post on the Twitter machine as well as on Big Bad Bruins Nation questions you can ask me about hockey, food, crafties, Star Wars, or anything else about me you'd like to know. You probably know enough about me, that I had a little gas issue on one of the post games that everyone heard, and we had a good chuckle or 15. And I posted up on the Big Bad Bruins Nation YouTube page, and it's at about 800 views. So fart jokes, even during a pandemic, are always funny. So anyway, I'm going to go over some Ask Papa Bruin, and I'm very patched. Here we go. Robert Hawk. Who's your favorite non-Bruin player, all time and current? All-time non. You know what? I loved Eric Lindros, and I think it was called the Legion of Boom with Mikhail Redberg and John LeClaire. I did love Lindros. I had a Lindros Philly jersey, believe it or not. So my all-time non-Bruins player, I think, would be Lindros. Honestly, just love it. And plus 88 and 8 are my favorite numbers. If everybody could see on the Big Bad Bruins Nation, I'm wearing my Cam Neely number 8. If you see the video as I move the screen, hopefully it didn't make a lot of noise. So anyway, Robert, thank you for the question. Best question, I think we're going to give away a shirt. So, Robert, it's a pretty good one. I'll make a decision after we're done who's going to get a Big Bad Bruins Nation shirt. Patrick Healy, what is your favorite beer? Patrick, that's like trying to say, who's your favorite child? Luckily, I only have one, so that's pretty easy for me. What's your favorite beer? Whew. All time or today? All right, so it's different classifications. Winter beer, Harpoon Winter Warmer. My favorite winter beer, all-timer. Nothing beats it. No other crafties. I know Harpoon's kind of old school crafty, but nothing beats the Winter Warmer from our friends at a Harpoon here in Boston. IPA, double IPA, triple IPA. One of the ones I'm kind of really grooving on that I've liked for a while, but I found the King's Ransom over at Costco is It's Complicated to Be a Wizard by our friends up in Burlington Beer Company up in Vermont. Shit's good. It goes down so goddamn smooth. So I guess that's my favorite beer. And then summer beer. What's that Sam Adams one I like a lot? Porch Rocker. It's probably my favorite summer beer. Porch Rocker is very refreshing. I don't like stouts, so there you go. So that's a good question, Patrick. Tim Muir, question for Bob Bruin. Not kind of actually winning in the cup. What is your favorite play, game, or moment during the 2011 Cup run that made you lose your mind, jump up and say, wow? Wow, Tim Muir. That's a good question of the day. It's multiple ones, I'd say. I would say Tim Thomas with the stick save on that dude from Tampa. That was pretty insane. I would say Horton scoring in overtime versus Montreal was incredible. He scored a couple goals, I believe. What else? The cup run, the game up in Montreal where they were down and Michael Ryder scored and they just stormed back in that game. They were down 2-0 up in Montreal and they won 2 in Montreal. That was pretty insane. Philly, when they won the games, I believe I was actually in Puerto Rico for a trade show. So I was actually streaming this back in the day. They just destroyed Philly, whatever it was, 6-2, 7-2. They were just pouring it on. And after that 2010 debacle, it was good to have Philly get smacked up a bit. So thank you for those questions. Those were great. And I'm going to have to go. I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna have to go with Tim. I liked your question the best. You will be winning a Big Bad Bruins Nation shirt. So I will message you on here, and you give me your size and address and all the fun stuff. We'll send a shirt out to you. So if you people at home don't know that Big Bad Bruins Nation has a shop, if you will, the shirt, you see What You Drinking shirts, which are very popular, which is probably backwards on this video. Very popular shirt. We have Big Bad Bruins Nation hoodies, Big Bad Bruins Nation t-shirts, and your Perfecto. We're also working on a Marchand shirt, No Space Killer. So if you want to check out that cool gear, feel free. Go hit the shop now button on Big Bad Bruins Nation on Facebook. So we changed it up a bit. We won't be doing What You Drinking because I kind of told you I haven't been drinking a lot lately because I haven't been feeling well. So, and I've been drinking, it's complicated to be a wizard from Burlington Beer Company anyway. So there's no point of beating a dead horse on that. I did have some, what did I have? I did have some, not Jack's Abbey, the other place next door to it in Framingham. Springdale, I had some Springdale, 8%er I had, can't remember the damn name of it now. Something about quarantine, but they have great IPAs over there, and I pounded that pretty quick as my son was sledding at my neighbor's house. So that's my little kind of quick What You Drinking moment. But this episode wasn't too long today. Again, I'm hoping to get some guests shortly. And if you Tuukka haters want to come on and debate, I'm more than happy to have you over here. Open up that door, give you the most uncomfortable chair possible, give you a flat beer and some stale pretzels, and we can debate this whole Tuukka Rask bullshit. But anyway, I want you all to be safe. Thank you for tuning in. Your support has been fantastic on the podcast, on the Big Bad Bruin Nation Facebook page, on the gear we're selling, as well as, did I say the podcast already? The podcast, of course. So you can follow us also on the Twitter machine at Big Bad Bruins 88. Also on Facebook, as you know, on Big Bad Bruins Nation. And we'll be talking to you probably beginning next week after the set against the Rangers and the Islanders. So probably around Monday of next week, we'll be talking again. So we appreciate it. Be safe. And as always, go Bees. Kid.